The world had changed irrevocably in the decade since the Great Collapse. What once were bustling metropolises now stood as hollow monuments to a bygone era, their skeletal structures reaching into smog-filled skies. In the wake of global economic meltdown, devastating pandemics, and widespread environmental disasters, humanity clung to existence in scattered enclaves and ramshackle settlements. New Providence rose from the ashes of what was once the eastern seaboard of the United States, a sprawling city-state divided into numbered sectors. It was a patchwork of order and chaos, hope and despair. The governing body, known simply as the Council, ruled with an iron fist, quashing dissent and enforcing productivity quotas with ruthless efficiency. For most citizens, life was a constant struggle for survival, a daily grind of labor in exchange for basic necessities. Resources were scarce, and competition fierce. The population was ranked based on their utility to society, with the lowest sectors bearing the brunt of hardship. In Sector 7, the outermost ring of New Providence, two siblings huddled in their cramped living quarters. Caleb Reeves, 19 and hardened by years of labor in the recycling plants, pored over a contraband map of the city's outskirts. His sister, Avery, 16, and gifted with a brilliant mind that set her apart in the harsh world of Sector 7, tinkered with a salvaged piece of pre-collapse tech. "We could do it, you know," Avery said, not looking up from her work. "Find a way out, see what's really out there beyond the walls." Caleb sighed, running a hand through his unkempt hair. "And go where, Ave? You've heard the stories? There's nothing out there but wasteland and death." Avery finally looked up, her eyes blazing with a determination that both inspired and worried her brother. "Maybe. But maybe that's just what they want us to believe. There has to be more than this, Caleb. More than just surviving day-to-day in Sector 7. Before Caleb could respond, a commotion outside caught their attention. The siblings rushed to their window, peering out into the dimly lit street below. A group of citizens was being herded along by armed guards, their expressions a mix of fear and resignation. "Another Gauntlet selection," Caleb muttered, his jaw clenching. They watched in silence as their neighbors were marched away, destined for the brutal contest that New Providence used to maintain order and eliminate undesirables from the population. It was a stark reminder of the precarious nature of their existence in Sector 7. As the procession disappeared from view, Caleb turned to his sister, his expression softening. "I know you want more, Ave. I do too. But for now, we need to focus on staying alive, staying together. That's all that matters." Avery nodded, but Caleb could see the wheels turning in her mind. He knew his sister well enough to recognize when she was formulating a plan. As they settled in for another night in their meager home, neither sibling could have imagined the events that were about to unfold. The carefully controlled world of New Providence was about to be shaken to its core, and two accidental survivors from Sector 7 would find themselves at the heart of a revolution that would reshape their entire society. The eve of change had arrived, and Caleb and Avery Reeves stood unknowingly on the brink of a journey that would test their bond, challenge everything they thought they knew, and ultimately determine the fate of not just New Providence, but potentially all of humanity's future.